Why, hello, human beings. How you doing today? My name is Karan Williams, and thank you for coming to my video. Now, today we're going to talk about another console peasant called Malkimum. Now, Malkimum, he is a console peasant who is trashing PC gaming. And when I heard about him, he did say something that I got kind of pushed me to the side. He say that PC gamers are flat earthers and vegans, which I don't understand. We have evidence, so therefore we can't be flat earthers. But hey, that's not the video I'm gonna go over. But I will link his channel in the description. And like I said, please don't send no hate or anything like that. As you know, check him out if you want to. But I am going to criticize him. So sit back, get a drink because I'm going to water now, and we're gonna do a criticism. Okay, now we're at a part where it say PlayStation games will always be better than what's on PC. Now his name is Maximum. I can't pronounce his name. Do apologize about mispronouncing your name. Now I understand you got passion for PlayStation and everything, but what you spitting out is pretty much false. But we're gonna go ahead and criticize your video anyway. So let's go ahead and watch the video.
What's up, guys? It's Malcolm. I'm back with another video, and
Malcolm.
today I'm going to be talking about how, you know, PC gaming will just never have those quality exclusives that PlayStation has. And I'm saying PlayStation always comes out with the heat. PC is just very dry when it comes to games, when it comes to exclusives, because with PC you get Valorant, you get what else do you get on PC? There's World of Warcraft, League of Legends. Nobody actually enjoys those games. Nobody actually talks about those games.
Okay, you said a whole bunch there. First thing, a lot of people do talk about that game, those games, because you never heard of them doesn't mean that it's not been talked about. So people do talk about it in the community. Just because you're not part of the PC community doesn't mean we don't talk about those games. That when they come out, they are pretty interesting to talk about. Now, the fact that you're saying there's no games on the PC and you have more exclusives than the PC, I need some research about that. But you just want to go ahead and name a couple games. I think I got one up on you. Let's go to the PlayStation 4 only games. Now, I'm not going to do PlayStation 5. I'm not going to do only PlayStation 5 because that's not fair. But we're going to do PlayStation 4 games. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think I did the math on this. Pull up my calculator. You have 67 exclusive games on the PlayStation. Now I'm going to bring in another console to compare it. Now we're looking at the Nintendo Switch. And I'm just counting the Switch. I could have said Nintendo, but we're going to count the Switch only. The Switch only have 82 games on the Switch. All right, and this is just off of Wikipedia. And let's go back here. 67 games, PlayStation 4. Now let me show you something. You ready? We have over 2,000 PC exclusive. 2,461 in total. If my math is not off, 82 is less than 2,461. So where are your exclusives, sir? It's right there. Wikipedia. And this is just Windows. It's Windows. I haven't went to the other thing like just straight PC. This is just straight Windows. So we got over 2,000 exclusives on the PC because we don't have one storefront. You, on your PlayStation or whatever you play with, have only one storefront. We have multiple storefront. We just don't want to go to Walmart all the time. We kind of want to go to Target. We kind of want to go to JCPenney's if they do as this. We kind of want to go to Sonic. We kind of want to go to Burlington Coat Factory, Ross, all those stores. We could go to it, but you just want to go to Walmart. It's okay. Go to Walmart. That's fine. Nothing wrong with Walmart. It's just we got more. Now let's get into the video.
When God of War dropped, that was literally the hottest thing on the block. Everybody was talking about God of War, but when it comes to, PC games, literally nobody cares. Valorant is by far one of the most lazily done multiplayer, shooters to ever come out. Now I'm saying CS:GO already did it. Why do we need a Valorant?
Options. There's nothing wrong with options. You're not going to eat the same thing every single day, are you? If you do, that's fine. But there's more options that we want. We got that choice. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean everybody else might not like it. Maybe they want to play Valorant. Maybe they want to play CSGO. It's options.
Now I'm saying we already got a global pandemic going on. We don't need a Valorant to, just make things worse. Now I'm saying, but PC game is just very, embarrassing when it comes to games. I'm saying because with PlayStation, you got God of War.
Before he named all those games, and I was just going to go back, he just say PC games are embarrassing. You realize that your games on your PlayStation is created on PC. So if we're creating a game that's on the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox, so on and so forth, even the you realize we can run that because if we make it even higher, your system cannot run it.
Embarrassing when it comes to games. I'm saying because with PlayStation, you got God of War, you got Uncharted, you got Spider-Man, you got Ghost of Tsushima, you got Last of Us, you got Gravity Rush, you got this, you got that, you got that, you got this, you got that. It just keeps on going.
That's all you could name. You have. Let me check this again. You have 67 exclusives, and that's all you can name? Okay.
And going and going and going, but with the PC platform, you know, you got Among Us. Hey, I was saying like you got Among Us, you got Valorant, CS:GO, just all multiplayer born.
I mean, all these PC exclusive, well, Windows only games on the PC. We got that. Let me hit next. We got that. Let's hit next. We got that. Let me hit next. We got that. Next. That. Next. That. Next. That. And so on and so forth. I'm not going to keep on going, but let's check out your PlayStation. Oh, can I? Oh, I don't have a next button. This is all you got? Huh. Seems like we got more exclusive than you do. Not mad. I hope some of our games get over to your console so you can have the same enjoyment as we can. That's all I'm saying.
Boring games that can be easily run on a mobile phone. I'm saying because these games are just so poorly done, and just clearly there for microtransactions and for you PC bums to gobble them up.
It's called indie platform. There's nothing wrong with the indie platform. Sorry, my ear was itching. There's nothing wrong with the indie platform. There's interesting stuff that a lot of AAA games, even AA games, can't bring out to the mainstream. We got people that play on PC that love to play those indie titles just because they're not cinematic like you want to play movie games, walking simulators because that's all we see. Another Batman Asylum that's called Spider-Man. Uh, just because just because you don't see us playing those type of games doesn't mean we're not playing games. We're playing those games because those games are fun. Like, look at me. I play mostly card games, and I like to play card games with my friends and stuff. And I play Vanguard. I got my deck right here. Sorry, I got my deck right here, and I actually play the game. That's not a PC game. That's just a game that I play cards with. But I do play PC games. I play Outriders. That's multi-platform, but it still look good on a PC. I play Doom on my PC. I play Dead or Alive on my PC. My PC is my main source. I do have the Switch and I'm playing Splatoon, but my main source is PC. Just because I'm playing games that you don't play doesn't mean the games is bad. And you got to realize it's subjective. All right, maybe you like the walking simulators. I don't. To me, The Last of Us and Days Gone look like the same game. Just one of them have motorcycles.
I'm saying because with you PC bums, you just gobble up anything. You don't care. You just gobble it up. I'm saying it's very embarrassing. It's so sad, man. I feel bad for you PC bums. I'm saying, and damn well these PC bums. I'm saying they're gonna say that PC exclusives are. I mean PS5, PlayStation exclusives are bad. And I'm saying, but they're the ones who are gonna be begging for these games. Please.
Jeez, I mean, do you watch JTech TV? I mean, every time I hear console peasants, especially on the PlayStation side, talking about PC port begging, it's like you putting all the people in the group of PC port begging, which I never begged for a port from any console. To me, I'm just sitting back, and if a game come over, oh, game came over, that's fine. I want my games to come over to your system. I do. I want everybody to play the same game. I want everybody to play together. But you don't see how that could create more money for the company that you shield for. And since you calling it begging, is kind of confusing because don't you shield for the company? And it doesn't devalue the system. People are going to buy the system that they're comfortable with. Like my brother, I want to build my brother a PC, and he's in the army, so I kind of want to make it army based and everything. And he came over here, and he played Call of Duty from my PC on a monitor. It's not the PC that he want to play on; it's the monitor that he want to play on. So he still want to grab his Xbox and play his Xbox on a monitor. Now, yes, Xbox games are going to PC, but he still feel comfortable playing on the Xbox. He do want a PC, and that's fine. But his main console going to be Xbox because he grew up with Xbox. He like it. He like to play on that system, and that's totally fine. He know that the PC is more powerful than the Xbox, but he still cool with playing on the Xbox. So it's subjective. It's the type of hardware that people want to play. Now I'm not trying to be like a PC master race elitist. It's just I'm trying to tell you that there's options out there. Just because the exclusive go over to another platform doesn't devalue the platform. So all your exclusives could go over to PC. It doesn't mean that the PlayStation is going to go down because people like JTech and Sugary Girl 2012, they're all going to play on the PlayStation platform. So yeah, it's subjective, man. And honestly, it's just your stuff look like walking simulators, and I don't want them. I don't want them. I'm not going to pay for them. I'm not begging for them.
Please make a PC port. PC port of Ghost of Tsushima. PC port of Bloodborne. Please, we want it. It's gonna be so good on my PC. Shut up.
The reason why it's going to look good on a PC is because we got way better hardware than your console. Your hardware, and I'm talking about the PlayStation 4. We talk about last gen, not current gen. The hardware of the PlayStation 4 was so outdated. Same thing with the Xbox One. They got so outdated because PC evolves real fast because the technology is stronger and everything. Look at the 30 series and the 6000 series from Nvidia and AMD. Those are real powerful cards, and they give you more than what you want because the PC is not just about playing games. It's also you could stream, you could edit, you could do so much with it. Like with my system, I have a Intel i3 ninth gen. Uh, I have a XFX 5500 XT, and this is all during the pandemic. I'm still upgrading because it's not where I want. Now I can still be cool with the system because it only cost me like $600-700. I would be cool with that, but I kind of want to upgrade because I'm like I could buy all these parts now and I could just grow later. But You will be fine with that upgrade that I mean with that PC. That is fine. So yeah, just because just because people asking for games to be on their system doesn't mean all PC beggars are not all PC players is begging for those games.
Nobody cares. Nobody. You're not getting a PC port. Never in your life will you get a PC
Never say never.
port. I'm saying, and plus, right? You don't even need a PC port. I'm saying you can just emulate it. Go emulate. Go emulate. Go emulate Bloodborne. Go emulate Spider-Man.
Okay, so for this part, I kind of want to get into it a little bit more because don't get me wrong, I'll be watching a lot of PC players talk about console peasants and console peasants talk about PC players, PC master race, PC players, stuff like that. I want to bring up something. The main thing I'll be hearing is we like to we like to emulate games, we like to pirate games and stuff. And let me tell you a story about when I was younger. We got an Xbox from one of our closest friends, right? An Xbox from one of our closest friends, and he placed the Xbox. He's like, "Here, you can have this Xbox. It's fine. I don't need to use it. I got a PlayStation." I'm like, "Okay, cool." What he did is he gave us these games with no art on it, and it just had words, and we was like, "Okay, are these real games?" It's like, nah, they're pirated games. This Xbox is um is modded. So all the games was in a big stack. They was all bootleg games, aka all pirated games. And I didn't feel comfortable with that. So the fact that you say that PC players pirate games, not only you buy used games, but you could also pirate games on the console. So yeah, we can emulate games, but we also going to buy it later. Literally, you could pirate games the same way that PC could pirate games as well. So it's just easier on PC. So get your mind out of this head for players saying, console peasants saying, "Oh, y'all could pirate games." Come on, man, y'all could pirate games too. All right, is it take extra steps for y'all? All right, so I don't want to hear no more about piracy because y'all could do the same thing.
I'm saying go use PCXX SX4 or whatever the hell they have. Go emulate it because you guys always want to talk about emulation. Go emulate Demon Souls remake. Go emulate that.
You want to know the reason why PC players emulate? I don't emulate, but you know the reason why PC players emulate is because the anti-consumers like yourself. We want games on every console. Why do you think there was a hack for that Christmas with the PlayStation thing and everything? It's so anti-consumer that we want everybody to play the same game. All right, we don't want stuff to be locked down. So yeah, people going to emulate games. Why do you think people emulate Nintendo games all the time?
You don't need a remake. You don't need a port. Just go emulate it. Right? You don't see, and then you're gonna be like, oh, "Of course we can't emulate that. What are you talking about?" See, you guys always want to hype up emulation, but when it comes to actually emulating those games that you want ports for, it's no, that's impossible. No, that's impossible.
There got to be software for it to be emulate. Emulation is not perfect, and they can't get all the games to emulate. So what they're going to have to do is figure out how to work the software so it can emulate games. Even the even the Xbox Series S is a best emulation for PlayStation and stuff. So y'all can emulate games too. So don't come with emulation if y'all can do the same thing.
I was like, it's so ridiculous, man. You PC bums are actually sad. The common theme with you PC bums is you like to play games that start with a V. Valorant, Valheim, Valis, V. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you're just virgins.
I mean, you think version is an insult? I mean, You got parents that's PC gamers. So whatever you say right there is irrelevant. And you know what? I could tell you right now, I play Vanguard. So, but it's not on the PC. I do play Vanguard. You got me there. I do play a game with a V. Vanguard.
I'm saying at the end of the day, you're just a virgin. I'm saying it's very embarrassing. And with the PC community, they're very toxic. When it comes to building builds,
Toxic? Please, y'all some toxic people, man. I think y'all might be the worst. Attacking devs just because they mess up on The Last of Us. Attacking people just because someone died. Come on, man. Want to burn down a studio because they're not up to your standard. Dude, yeah, they're toxic people on every level in every games, even sports. So your argument right there is invalid. So there's toxic people everywhere. But check your own toxicity.
and stuff. On TikTok, you can see a girl building a build. You just got a ton of misogynists going crazy on her, and I'm saying critique
If I see a girl, matter of fact, yeah, actually, my little sister about to build a PC. Yeah, yeah, she gonna learn something. Yeah, she about to build a PC. And actually, if you want, it's right there. I'm not gonna make the screen bigger, but it's right there. Almost done getting the parts that I need to get. I'm just waiting for stuff to drop down and stuff, and I'm buying parts a little bit at a time. But yeah, if a girl build a PC, we're going to support anybody who build a PC. It's fun, and some people don't want to build a PC, and that's fine too. Yeah, I know there's some toxic people in our community saying, "Oh, build it your own self," but I don't have no problem for people building a PC or buying a PC right off the rip. Honestly, how the stuff is now, I honestly will tell somebody to buy a pre-build, and if you want to upgrade it, go for it. But yeah, I built mines, but I want if they want to learn how to build one, that's fine. But yeah, I'll cheer anybody who build a PC. It's amazing. You're getting more than what you expect.
critiquing every little thing. Uh, Literally, some girl built a BC. These dudes really, there's really nothing to criticize, but she peeled the case off the she peeled the wrapper off the case before she before she started like putting things in and building it, and people really had to critique her about that. So PC game is just a toxic environment.
Usually, when people peel the plastic off the case after they build their PC, they don't want to touch the glass, so that's what's to protect the glass. And it's like the final part of the PC when you peel it, it feels amazing. Me, I peeled my plastic off first. I'm not a plastic peeling person. And the same thing with my sister. She peeled her plastic off. That's fine. If the glass get messy, clean it. You gotta show me evidence. Number one and number two. If people make fun of her just because she peeled the plastic, they're just they're just wrong for that. But you gotta show me evidence for that because I don't believe you.
Environment when it comes to building and all that stuff. So there's that. Just PC is just an embarrassing platform. PC, PS5 games, PlayStation game will all
Look, I understand that you won't you'll get scared to be on a platform like a PSC. There's too many storefronts that you might be afraid of. I get it. You got Steam, you got BattleNet, you have Origin, you have Xbox Game Pass. You got so many stores that you might be afraid of. That's fine. Maybe you're afraid of clicking on a link and you haven't read it and you might get a virus. I understand the scaredness of that. Maybe you're just a one store, one person guy. I get it. You don't like the freedom. You want somebody to babysit you. I understand that. So let PlayStation babysit you. I get it. I understand. You don't wanna stay outside till the street light come on. Matter of fact, you look at the time, it's 4:30, it's time to go home. I understand you're afraid. I get it. I get it. I understand why you want to be on PlayStation. You just want something to control you. I get it. All right? I just want my freedom. But if you want to be protected, you want somebody to tell you to go to one store to get all you want, everything you want, that's fine. I'm not mad at you. Just don't look outside the window and yell at people that's outside and say, "Hey, y'all gonna get in trouble." Oh wow, those people playing outside, they're gonna get dirty and stuff. I get it.
Always, always be better than whatever's on PC. Um, PlayStation just has quality all the time. Quality here, quality there. Well, PC, everything on PC is just a mobile game, and it's truly embarrassing. The only good games.
Dude, y'all can't even hit 60 frames. Oh, dude, my Razer phone 2. That phone was the second phone that came out that was 120 frames a second. The first one was a Razer phone. It was 120 frames a second. Let me tell you something. I don't care about graphics. I just care how smooth the gameplay going to be because it helps you so much better. Your mindset is worried about how beautiful the game is. No wonder you like the cinematic thing because you don't care how you play. You just want to see a movie. But the fact that you cannot understand how smooth a movie could be better if it's at a higher frame rate. Honestly, telling you the truth, I wish the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X and S would just care about frame rates over graphics, honestly. Because the frame rates make a big, huge difference over graphics. And I promise you that.
On PC is like Half Life and yeah, that's pretty much it. Half Life and like Portal and Left 4 Dead, the Valve games. And I'm saying, damn well Valve's
Rewind this video to the part where I showed you all the Windows only games.
not ever going to come out with another game. So, PC's just going to be dry from there on. Everything else is just going to be a boring multiplayer game. Just how Griffin Gaming likes it, multiplayer games.
What's your beef with Griffin, dude? Griffin is an awesome channel. If you haven't heard of Griffin Gaming, go over to his channel and sub to him. Like, he is amazing. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Go over to his channel and take a look at his videos. This dude is hilarious. His sarcasm is amazing, and he don't care. He bought his PC. Actually, he bought his PC, and it's actually pretty beast. And honestly, that's amazing. And not only that, he talk about stories. I mean, he's amazing. Just check him out. I have his link in the description.
No single player. He hates single player, I'm saying. So, that's why he likes PC so much, because everything on PC is just multiplayer garbage, mobile game garbage, I'm saying. Nobody cares about those games. But, man, PC game is very overrated, and it's very dead, especially in 2021, due to the fact that there's no...
Dude, have you not looked at any of the gameplays of PC? I play Paladins. That's one game I actually play a lot is Paladins. Um, you have Outriders. You have Call of Duty. You have CS:GO. You have Team Fortress. You gotta look at all these evidence. You're not looking at evidence. You're just saying what's on top of your head. So yeah, you're a console peasant.
GPUs to buy. All the scalpers are just scalping them away. There's nothing, to buy.
Do you have yourself a PlayStation 5? Matter of fact, give me 1 second. Okay, I went to eBay real quick and I'm looking at all the prices. I'm surprised somebody spent all this money on a PlayStation 5. It's not even worth it, honestly. You have $1,249, 128 sold. Yo, y'all getting some ripped off, and you got people buying this for that much money, dude. For a $500 to $500 console, you went and spent this money. Like this right here. I'm gonna look at it real quick. A bundle. So you're getting a PlayStation 5, a controller, Spider-Man, and PlayStation Now. 1 month of PlayStation Now. If I'm not mistaken, PlayStation Now is, let's bring up my calculator. I don't feel like doing this in my head. Calculator. So PlayStation Now is $10. Miles Morales, let me check that out real quick. Okay, Spider-Man Miles Morales went down to $32.99 on eBay. On PlayStation, it's $69.99. What? $70 for a 6-hour game? Okay, so $70 plus a controller. How much is a controller? Okay, $70 for a controller. And then that's this one, so 500. That's way overpriced. Like dead serious, that's way overpriced. So $650 for that. Now let's go over to the RX 6900. You see all these prices? That one, if I'm not mistaken, is a, because a graphics card should cost this much. Actually, is a bid, if I'm not mistaken. It might not be. Yeah, it's a bid, $4,000. It's just a bid. But yeah, you know the reason why these graphics cards is so much money? It's because graphics cards do more than gaming. They also help uh, with projects and showing different. I mean, multiple monitors. So graphics cards do more than a what a play more than gaming. You know, you also got streaming stuff like that. You got so much stuff that you can do with a graphics card. That's why it costs more money than a PlayStation. Just because a graphics card is just for gaming doesn't mean it's only doing gaming. That's the reason why graphics cards are powerful than what you expect.
It's so embarrassing, man. It truly is, man. PC gaming is truly dead. And I'm happy to see it this way because console gaming will truly rule the gaming market.
Dude, you can't have a game if you don't have a PC. PC not going nowhere.
It already does. Nobody actually has a PC. Everybody plays on console. Console is the most popular way of gaming, the most easy way of gaming. You cannot.
Say hello to my PC. I'm proud of that. Sorry, I had to look at myself, make sure everything was situated. Let's keep on going.
Argue that. You cannot argue that. You can't argue that. PC gaming is much harder to set up, much harder to do this, much harder to do that.
Ethernet, HDMI. I use display. It said HDMI, but that's me. Ethernet, display cable, power cable. Boom. PlayStation, Ethernet, because I don't use Wi-Fi. Ethernet, power connection, HDMI. What's so hard about that?
That. It's just very, very sad. Call me a PlayStation fanboy all you want. I do not care.
Nah, B, you're a console peasant. I'm not giving you the satisfaction of calling you a PlayStation fanboy. You're a console peasant.
I really don't. The thing is with these PC bums, you know, they'll fanboy. They'll fanboy like crazy, you know what I'm saying? But
What are we fanboying it for? I'm gonna be real with you. I have a lot of Razer products. I like Razer. If you want to call me a fanboy of Razer, I can't get mad about that. I understand. I think I treat the I think I do give them criticism when I need to, like their phone, the USB Type C port did not work anymore. So I'm kind of mad about that because that phone was amazing. But when your USB Type C port not working, oh, use wireless charger. I hate wireless charger. I like mine's wired. But yeah, their their um their products is good for me, but like this microphone that I'm using is a Razer microphone. I think it could be a little bit better. But yeah, I mean, if you want to call me a fanboy of Razer, that's fine. But we don't fanboy over one company. You know, I have a AMD graphics card with Intel CPU. What am I fanboying about? Except for Razer, what am I fanboying about? The PC is a device. Is not a platform.
You won't. You don't. They won't let you notice it. You know what I'm saying, they make it seem as if their fanboying is actually valid, as if their fanboying is valid points. But when it comes to a console player who wants to talk about consoles or whatever, be a fan of consoles, that's when you're fanboying. I'm saying when Griffin Gaming could literally straight up say that the PC is simply, you know everybody should be playing on PC, and he can literally bash everything else. But
I mean, it's a better platform. I'm not going to tell anybody to play on PC. It's a better platform. It's a platform that you can get in easily. Somebody can have a busted laptop that doesn't have a graphics card, and they could download Steam, download some clients, and get some games that's meant for that laptop or is recommended for the laptop, and they could game. It's a easy way to get into gaming. I'm not saying everybody should do it. Me personally, I think people should get a PC to play games. You get better hardware, but if you're comfortable with PlayStation or Xbox or even Nintendo, because I have a Nintendo Switch, all I play on there is like Splatoon. I also got more games on it like Vanguard and stuff, but you know, yeah, just feel comfortable about what you want to play. But I'm not going to sit there. Oops. I'm not going to sit there and tell somebody that they. I'm not going to sit there and tell them, hey, buy a console or hey, buy a gaming PC. No. If you got a laptop or a weak computer, download Steam and I'll tell you some games. Among Us. Uh, you can also play what's that? League of Legend. You know, certain games like that is actually pretty good for the laptop like that because they don't run that high of a spec. But yeah, it's an easy way to get into gaming. I will tell somebody to play Steam, and then if they want to, get a controller and play it.
he won't be seen as a fanboy, right? Because he plays on PC. PC players can be fanboys, man. You just don't do not realize it. And when
I admit I'm a fan of Razer, but I'm not a fanboy of the because I'm not a fanboy of PC because there's so many stuff that goes into a PC. I can't be a fanboy of just that.
they are fanboys, you guys actually have to put them in categories like AMD fanboys, Nvidia fanboys. No, 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 no. At the end of the day, you're a PC fanboy. No, no, stop, right? So there's that, man. But PC gaming, man, it's truly an embarrassing platform. Everybody on there is a weirdo. Just people just do not get along. It's just very sad on there.
Show me evidence that we're not getting along because I do get along with people that's playing on PC. Show me evidence.
Very dry, very dry. Well, yeah, man. PlayStation exclusives will always be better, no matter what. No,
Your hardware is not that great, and you can't name, and you only have like so many exclusive. Every it's starting to become like every 2 years you need a brand new upgrade, and that costs money. That's basically PC territory right there. If you gotta upgrade your system every 2 years, That's bad.
No matter what you say, PlayStation exclusives will always be better 100%. And that's a fact. That's objective. Something you say. PlayStation exclusives will always be better 100%. And that's a fact. That's objective. Something put.
Okay. Reason why I rewind that is because you have made a claim. Show evidence. You made a claim that PlayStation is better than PC. That's a fact. Bring the claim. If you can't bring the claim, you can't show me the evidence, then your claim is not valid. You made a claim. Bring the evidence. I hope you do.
Simply put, I'm saying I lost my breath there, but simply put, because PlayStation exclusives actually have quality to them and aren't just garbage games that just.
No, they don't. No, they don't. There's soft saddling. I can't raise the I can't raise the graphics, and if I could, it look worse than my 5500 XT. It you're I'm gonna be honest with you. Your PlayStation 4 run Jaguar CPU. A Jaguar CPU is so weak. It's out of date. People got to make games that had to work with that type of CPU. I'm not talking about the PlayStation 5, I'm talking about the PlayStation 4. Your CPU is super weak. It cannot run games like it can. And if you cannot give me at least 60 frames a second consistently, then I'm not messing with it.
Are thrown out to be, cash grabs. You PC players would just never realize that. And I'm saying you guys would just never realize that. So, I better not hear any of you PC players try to talk about, oh, please make a PC port for Ghost of Tsushima, make a PC port for Bloodborne, because at the end of the day, you were critiquing those games. You were.
I don't care. I don't care about the ports. I really don't. I don't care. If they come to the PC, what's that going to do with me? I'm not going to play it. Is not my thing. Okay, I'm not begging for those ports. The only thing that the company's going to do is they're going to port the ports over to the PC because they want to make money. It's not your decision. You don't work with PlayStation.
Calling them walking simulators, and plus you could just if you really want to play them, just go emulate them. Go emulate Bloodborne, man. Go emulate it. It's gonna be.
I don't know. Maybe we want to show the developer support. If they bring them to the PlayStation, they bring them to the PC, people gonna buy them. All right, emulation is not all be all and all.
So fun. Go emulate it at 120 FPS.
120 FPS, dude. We could go up to 144. We could go to 260. We go 360. Dude, is limitless.
With your 1650 Super, it's gonna be so fun. Go emulate it.
1660 Super. That's not a bad card actually.
Go emulate Demon Souls with your 1650 Super, 120 FPS. I'm saying, oh, you can't reach 120 FPS. Oh, that's sad. That's so sad. You.
It's not that we can't reach it. It's we could go beyond it. Why would we want to play at 120 FPS and we could play at 144 FPS? Huh? Huh? At 4K? Huh? Huh? Yeah.
You can't go on low settings. Oh man. The thing is with PC gamers is they love those high, those high refresh rates, those high FPSs, and I'm saying, but the thing is they're playing with literally donut quality, I'm saying, absolute.
If you have like a budget PC, yeah, people will raise their FPS down. Their visual down to get the higher FPS. If they want the visual to be better, they're gonna raise the FPS down. But if you got a nice rig that's like over $1,000, I would say about $1,000, maybe more, depending on what you get. I'll say if that's the case, just concentrate on the CPU and the GPU, and then get all the other parts if you want. You can have best of both worlds. That would PC get you best of both worlds.
Donut quality. just to hit those high FPS rates. Like, it's not impressive at that point. At that point, if you're really just lowering all your settings and making your game look like a claymation animation, just scrap it.
Yo, have you not saw Cyberpunk 2077 on a PC? It runs great. Is it perfect? No, but it runs great. But on your PlayStation, it runs like donut. And y'all wasn't okay with that. Guess what? That is your Batman Arkham City or Arkham Knight, wherever the Batman that you say, oh, it was bad on PC. Guess what? Cyberpunk 2077 is your Batman. So if you ever bring up Batman ever again, we're bringing up Cyberpunk 2077. Yeah.
I don't want to see it. I'm not impressed. You know what I'm saying? I'm not impressed by your high refresh rates and your garbage graphics. I don't.
What? Yo. Okay, you're a place. You're a console peasant. Of course, you're not going to be impressed. You're impressed about your system, but you're not impressed by the PC, which is more superior. All right, B.
Care. I simply don't. You know what I'm saying? So, just do not, just stop, right? But yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching the video, and I'm saying leave a.
All right, so he's finished with the video. I want to show you one thing before we go. If you want a PC, you can always get a pre-build, a gaming pre-build. Look, we have the SkyTech 15, 21, 124. Oh, these are all expensive. Oh, my bad. Let me go to the cheap ones. We got 5, 7, 7, 699, 550, 457. Ah, that's kind of expensive. But yeah, you have different price points. You can get this one right here, $549. That's not bad, you know. So yeah, you can get yourself a budget gaming PC and get better performance than the PlayStation 4. I don't know about the PlayStation 5. That's kind of pretty decent. That's a pretty decent thing. But let me go ahead and make myself bigger, and I'll get back with you. So that's it with the video. Now, what do I think about the video? I think that he was wrong in certain things, like he's saying that PC is going to die, which is not. A lot of people use PC. It does more than what console do, and it does way more than what console do. It's like at my job, somebody talking about, oh, my cell phone do more than what a PC could. I was like, no, it can't. PC could do way more than what a cell phone could. Just because your cell phone is like a PC doesn't mean it's going to take over than a PC. Even though cell phones is the biggest market for gaming, which, fair enough. But he made some claims, and he needs to bring it to the table. So I hope he does see this video so he can see what he could tell me and tell me if I'm wrong or not. My comments is open. And again, I'm going to have his channel in the bottom. And I did talk about Griffin Gaming, so his channel will be on the bottom. Check them both out, see what you think. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and go. I really appreciate everybody watching me, and I really do appreciate everybody checking me out. I really enjoy having subscribers and giving everybody a show. So with that being said, I'm going to head out, and just remember, everybody human. My name is Karan Williams, and you have yourself a great day. See you later.